Welcome back to America Decides. As Ukraine fights to retain its sovereignty now for almost 3 years after being attacked by Russia, it is, in the moment we're speaking of right now, also somewhat distracted by an announced freeze of some duration in U.S. foreign development aid and the possibility that that assistance might not come back. Since the start of the invasion, as I mentioned, USAID says it has provided more than $30 billion in direct budget support to the Ukrainian government and an additional $2.6 billion in specific humanitarian assistance. Ukrainian Parliament Commissioner for Human Rights Dmytro Lubinets joins us now. Dmytro, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. As I mentioned, it's been almost 3 years. The United States and Europe have been supporting the Ukrainian government in many ways. USAID provides humanitarian direct financial support, not military assistance. How concerned are you or those around you about this pause in that assistance?
Thank you for having me. And on the beginning, I want to express my gratitude on behalf of Ukrainian people to American people for supporting Ukraine and Ukrainian nation since the full-scale invasion by Russian Federation started. And you know exactly now we have more than 4,000 days of this aggression, because Russia started aggression against my country from 2014. You know, we appreciate for the position and support in humanitarian issues, humanitarian projects by American governments through USAID or through another projects. What it means for us, yeah, I see that now we have negative impact in Ukraine. Because, for example, a lot of humanitarian projects, for example, rebuilding schools, kindergarten, supporting more vulnerable groups of Ukraine, it were by these projects. For example, a couple of weeks ago, I visited Zaporizhia. You know, Zaporizhia, one of the regions that's nearly front line.
Right.
And I saw several new kind of schools. Can you imagine? Bunkers schools. Ukrainian children need to go to these underground schools, and only on this way they can study, learn. So now I see that several projects will stop, suspended. And exactly for me as an ombudsman of Ukraine, I can't imagine how we can finish a lot of humanitarian projects without supporting American government.
Dmytro, for the benefit of my audience, so the way to think about it, as I understand it, this aid comes in, allows the Ukrainian government to build, as you mentioned, schools, other things destroyed by attacks from Russia, while Ukraine can then put all of its financial wherewithal behind the war itself. That's how it works. So this backfilling, essentially, from U.S. and Europe allows Ukraine to put the most formidable force militarily toward Russia.
You know, I think that the main idea for Ukraine to provide similar projects is to show to Russian Federation that we will live on our territory. Because we are not fight for the territory, we are fight for the people. And the main idea, I think, that the Russian Federation tried to destroy its civilian infrastructure. As a result, millions of Ukrainian people left our territory. So without these humanitarian projects, mothers with children need to go to another countries. Automatically, the population will be less and less, and our skill for the fights will be less and less. So if we, every day, together, understand that we fight for the whole democratic world, we need to be together. So in this way, it's, on some case, supporting our fightings against Russian Federation. So I want to use this opportunity once again to emphasize that we really appreciate for the supporting American people. But please try to understand us that we need to continue these humanitarian projects, because without we will lose.
What effect does this pause have, if any, on the context or possibility of a negotiated peace?
You know, I believe that we have a common position, that we believe in peace through strength. And I think that this is absolutely understandable for all of us, for Ukrainian people, for American people, and for the whole world. Because if we will think only for the peace, immediate peace, and we will lose territory, we will lose people, we will lose economy, we will lose Ukrainian army, it will mean that we will lose our rules for every country. So, but this is the basis of democratic countries for the democracy. So I suppose that American governments will support idea of Ukraine to do everything
From a position of strength.
Yeah, for the receiving just peace. Just peace, not only for Ukraine and Ukrainians, just peace for the whole world. If not, the whole country, now it's Russian Federation, but it can be any country who think about aggression can be sure that I can start this aggression and I will have no negative impact to this country. So we need to have common rules for every country. So this is the basis of Charter of United Nations Organization, and I suppose all understands that if Ukraine will lose in this war, it will open a new aggression through the world.
Dmytro Lubinets, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.